the 8 words that you show up on the screen. This is when, with great love, come together and relieving sufferings. Today, we would like to use the short 10 minutes that we have to invite everyone online, whether regardless of where you are, and to join us together and spread the love, the power of goodness. And now, this news clip you see is when died news at the time of the disaster. As we have known that where Turkey meets Syria, there has been a heavy earthquake measuring Richter scale 7.8. As the residents replied that it has been a very shocking experience, that it seems like everywhere around them it's shaking, and it's been shaking for more than about 2 minutes. It has been the most severe earthquake they've seen for the past century. And with ruptured natural gas line, a fire has broken out, and we can see that there are buildings leveled in the earthquake. As they race to rescue the survivors, due to the rain and low temperatures, it's been a bit of difficulty in rescuing people. And there's also been numerous aftershocks. And right now, Turkey has officially asked for foreign assistance in response to the disaster relief, as well as mobilizing the military and the Red Crescent into the disaster-stricken area. In Syria, after years of turmoil, they were even more vulnerable. And right now, there's more than 1,000 people have passed away. And with time and more excavations, that number was only bound to increase. So I believe this news, regardless of where you get that information from, which media, so there is a lot of information to sift through. But every day, as we have known, the number of casualties has only been increasing. And today we have the honor of connecting with one of our sisters in Istanbul. So today we'll have volunteers who happen to be in Taiwan joining us online and share with us some of the stories they have, as well as encouraging and mustering the help of people that are online today. So let's first connect to Brother Faisal. So from the video you seen earlier, that's what's happening in the southern Turkey. There is 11 provinces, and including the northern part of Syria, that has been struck by the disaster. Tzu has started and mobilized at the onset to understand and gather more information to help. My wife has been reporting the news throughout the night to keep us informed. In our schools in Manahal school, a lot of them, because they were Syrian refugees, they have family and have connections in Syria. So they would love to hear from their family or even help contribute or volunteer in the region. So today, this morning, there's more than 30 students have expressed willingness to get together and maybe travel with the Red Crescent group or other organizations to go into the disaster areas. So in Taiwan, pretty soon we will send a team as soon as we can get master's approval. So as we have heard that a lot of the our teachers and students at the Manor House School, they've been growing up with the help of Taiwan Buddhist Tzu Chi Foundation. And now that they were once refugees, but now they are contributing members. They can turn their palms downward and give. Thinking back in 1999, during the earthquake, when that happened, me and my wife didn't know Tzu Chi, but because of the earthquake, we came into contact with Tzu Chi and get to know more about this group. There were two major earthquakes. First was in August 17. The second one was in November. The first earthquake, Master has called upon the Tzu Chi volunteers worldwide to mobilize to help Turkey and send love from Taiwan. Now, at that time, if those who remember what happened more than 23 years ago, when Master asked everyone to collect donations out on the street, they were faced a lot of obstacles, a lot of doubts. People were asking, why help Turkey when it's so far away? Master replied that Taiwan and Turkey, we share the same tectonic plate. We have to bless ourselves and to be on the people helping us, helping them instead of those receiving help. A lot of people who don't understand and don't even know where Turkey is. So that was been a disparaging moment for Master Cheng Yen. And Master said that if you can point to where the disaster has happened, then that is just so close to you. So let's not curse ourselves that we have to witness a disaster with our own eyes. Now, as we all know, after the earthquake in August, in September, Taiwan experienced equally another huge earthquake on September 21st. And the first group that came to rescue in Taiwan was the rescue team from Turkey. At that time, when I heard the news at my house, a lot of our volunteers had said that they wanted to go back to Taiwan. They wanted to help those in Taiwan, helping people of the same blood. But Master Cheng Yen told them, stay where you are and fulfill your duty. So that's how they stayed in Turkey, in Istanbul, to aid those who are in need locally. And we have witnessed on news clips or on a newspaper on the headline saying that the greatest feat was helping those in need in foreign places when your home is struck by disaster. So during that time, there were 43 team members from Taiwan as a rescue team. And this has built a solid foundation, as we are called, a saving of love. And one of the volunteers, who was there in Taiwan 23 years ago, has started a campaign online to gather donations. So today, as we see from the building on Taipei 101, we have seen that they're sharing that Taiwan is standing together with Turkey. And now nobody is questioning where Turkey is. Nobody no longer doubt why we're helping Turkey. So fortunately, we have rescue teams that are already dispatched from Taiwan that has left Taiwan to reach the disaster-stricken areas. Now we know that there's a lot of Tzu Chi volunteers, and we're asking, what can Tzu Chi do? What can we do to help? So I think, don't worry, we will find ways with our volunteers. Even though there's only 4 Tzu Chi volunteers, certified volunteers in Turkey, but we will take that responsibility and fulfill our duties and report to you where Tzu Chi can help. So some of volunteers will come back in tomorrow or the day after, and we will have the first survey team to help assess the area. We would like to put our action as a witness of the love and power of Tzu Chi and bring to you what is happening. And we will also report that to Dai TV so you can get the first-hand information from Dai TV channel. But for now, let's sincerely pray for the survivors. And let us pray that there will be a reduction in the casualties, and for those who are injured could heal and be rescued. As we know, there's more than 10,000 buildings that have collapsed, and let us pray so that those who are buried under can be rescued soon. And let us pray and send our sincere prayers to Turkey. So I'm very grateful for Brother Faisal for reporting to us. Even though there's only 4 certified volunteers in Turkey, they are still willing to take on that responsibility. And we have to be their strongest support. We have to be their strongest backing. And at this time, we can't just stand up, but we must actively support their effort. So today, joining us online, there's also Brother Faisal's wife joining us. So let us join together in our prayer as we switched our video back to the study group. And if you have your plaque, please raise it up. And we'll together let us pray. Now these numbers, these plaques represents the people from different areas who may not be here in person, but they're joining us today together. So today we have volunteers from UK and South Africa joining us. And there's also volunteers from different parts of China that are connected online. And these are all the regions and cities. And if I didn't read or if I didn't read out loud where you're from, feel free to reply in our chat, so to let me know where you are connecting from. And we also asked our entrepreneurial supporters to join us in this effort. And we can see a lot of our young volunteers as you can see, a lot of these kindergartens, these are students at the Great Love Kindergarten. but they are all here bringing their bamboo bank, which collected their allowances and donations that they are going to give to aid in this disaster relief. And now we will start. We have a bucket here. It's a very heavy urn, but with Superintendent Jian will help us as we start our donation effort. For those who are joining us online, you feel free to join us any way you can. We have donors who have pledged a big sum to aid to the disaster relief effort. Now, as we all know that what counts is the effort. The number is not that important. So if you have the kindness willing to donate any amount will be helpful. As we heard from Superintendent Jian that a lot of the hospital staff or hospital employees have joined in. So, dear masters, regardless of whether you're here in person or online, we all know that you may feel very sad after hearing this news. As we know, we have seen these as we're seeing these scenes on the video, but if you're there in person, it was even bigger shock. So, as we all know, there's more than 8 million people in Turkey, and during this disaster, there's more than 80 million people in Turkey, and this disaster has affected more than 11 million. So that means 1 in every 7 or 8 people, there is somebody affected. So this is a very big thing, very big strike for Turkey. And giving support to our volunteers so that they have no worry to aid those in need, that's the biggest help they can receive. So let us join together, let us band together in Turkey and let the love of Tzu Chi from worldwide to help them in their time of need. As we know that Superintendent Jian is very practical. He loves to use numbers to show us the effect. But as we all know, there is disasters happening all the time. And facing so many different changes in our lives, it is very easy for us to grow numb to these changes, to these uncertainties. But we have to, at the same time, remember to keep our compassion alive, like Master does, and activate this compassion, the sense of compassion in the time of need. So if you have a bamboo bank, this will be a great time for us to band together. And the other way, if you can, please join us as we sing prayers together. And we're grateful for everyone who are joining us. So for now, let's take this moment. Let's join together in our prayer. And if you can, please sing out loud. And let us sincerely put up prayers together.
同响应哦。
So now we will help collect the bamboo banks.
小朋友也来投竹筒，响应完都就是走回去了，然后到后面这个大爱共善就把苦难举高，好不好？请赶快不要停，你去哪？好，请不要停哦。光明大爱共善就把苦难那8个字。我们2条动线哈，2条动线投竹筒哦。来，小朋友拿到就离开。一起大声唱诵。始终感恩，所以我的告别上大祝福大家幸福一年，花结和年结善缘，19年相互在，岁岁年年。顺着这个教法，安尼呢，伊就是得道的人。现在因为好，我们继续再唱哦。甲其他的菩萨在今世中感恩，我的心念不安认真。大家好，投完的人回到坐乐区，我们团队。从不同角落的天，祈求天下满人间。我们2条动线好吗？感恩可以伸手。但愿人人牵手心连心，开启光明大。张扬智慧福德，娑婆世界显光明。我的始终感恩，来那一边的人来这边好不好？牵一半，从这边，我们分2部分哈，我们快一点，感恩大家。好，那也麻烦你们移到这里来了，可以。对，好，我们看到年轻人哦，其实部分也来响应。我们收起来，对，我们求天下无灾，岁岁年年。
也麻烦我们实业家你们还有简院长你们全部退后，退到这里哈。然后我们现在非常感恩大家的响应。那拿牌子的人，
So now
你
we
们
would
还
like
是记好。
to
我们
sincerely
现在要
welcome
恭请
Master
我们的
Di
德
to
地
share with
师
us
傅
the
来
blessings.
为我们祝福。
Dear
感
Masters,
恩德地师傅。
dear Tsuji family who are connected online
亲爱的上
today,
人，
hope you're all
全球
doing
连
well.
线的慈
As
济
we
菩
can
萨
see
们，
earlier
大
when
家好。
everyone's joining together in
刚
our
刚看到大
prayers
家我们共同
and
的
the
祈祷，
limitless
还
love
有
that's
这个
been
不断涌
expressed when
现的
everyone
爱
come
心，
forward
大家
to
都
give the
把钱业障
donations.
头
As we
桶，
see
让
each drop
说点滴
from
就能够
multiple
汇成一
people
个大
will
港
fill
好
a
多的
bucket.
大爱哦，就是那种滴水成
And
河，所以
it's been
刚刚
really
看了真的非常的感动。
inspiring.
尤其刚刚我们的简院长也
Superintendent
说，
Jie has
真的
shared
面对这
earlier
个灾
that
难，
facing
让
this
人非常的
disaster has
悲
been
痛，
very
所以不断的
heartbreaking
在
for
呼
Master
唤我
Jin Yan.
们。那当然
Even
了，
though we
我们
can't
没有
be
办
there
法
in
到土耳
person
其、
to
叙利亚这
alleviate
么第一
the
线
pain
的
of
灾
those
区现场去
in
救
Turkey,
灾，但
but what we
是
can do
我
is
们
to
可
be
以
the
做的
greatest
就是
supporters,
做这个
be
最
the
好的后援的力量。
their
这样的
their
力量呢，是我们真的
strongest
要身体力
backing.
行的拿起我们的
And how do we
手机，
do that?
我们站
That
起来
is to
走出
spread the
去，
word
见人就
and
讲
to
这么
share
热
with
情
people
这个
around
大
us,
地震。
not just our
其他
volunteers,
大
but
家的
also
那一
to
个
other people we
悲
may
心
come
跟爱
encounter,
心，
so
不断
that
的
to
善意
activate
好
their
准。
compassion.
那当然这是有
As
形
we all
的一个
know,
资源，
this
无
love, this
形的一
power
个
of
资
great
源，那
love,
个大爱的
it
力
is
量，就是
something
我
that
们大
has to
家
be
真的要
cultivated
发长远
and
的心，
activated
不是只
through
有
a
自
long
己
period of
的祈
time,
祷，
not
我
only
们
at the
大
time
家
of
都来祈
disaster,
祷，
but through
求
our
求慈济人
daily
虔诚的
activities.
去祈祷，
And when we
求
join
心
together
中的
in our
善念
prayers,
共
we
振，
join
而
this
且是
power of great
共
love
聚这
together,
个福
and that will
业，
help to
才能够
alleviate
消除
sufferings.
灾难，
So
才能
we
够
let me
世
share my
界和
gratitude to
平。
everyone
感恩
and
大
also
家，有
bless
谢谢大
everyone.
家。
也感恩我们的德
And
地师
following,
傅。
coming up,
今天德地
Master
师傅
De
呢，
Di will also
待会
have
会
a
有精
very
彩的一个
inspirational
分享。
sharing.
感恩师傅在今天，因
But
为土耳
for
其
now,
这件事也跟
she's
我们
joining
一
us
起
early
爱
so that they
在
can
救拔苦难
share
一起
our efforts in
非
aiding
常感恩，
Turkey.
请导播可以 take 一下这个瓮吗？可以稍微一下。然后我手上呢，其实拿了一个，也就是大爱感恩科技啊，他们就是
So as we can see, this is from Dai Technology. This is the newest product that they are willing to donate their proceeds
他们也是可以共善一起的，也让所有的家人
to aid in this disaster.
这样的一个讯息，所以我们非常的感恩。
As we all know that we don't wish for this to happen, but now that we encounter it, now that it happened, we must activate and get together so to help those who are suffering.
刚刚我看到我杨跟雅纯出现，代表进士部队，我真的也非常感恩年轻人力量的加入。 一并感恩，也希望木信木爱新年
So no matter what's in this urn here, we know that is a catalyst, is an activator. And from here, we would like to activate more compassion, more love in areas across the world. And together, let us share the great love and alleviate sufferings. So let us read this together.
拿举牌的就举高就好。大爱共善，救拔苦大爱共善，救拔苦难。大爱共
So today, this is what our focus, that is to help in Turkey. And we would love to have your love and blessing as we prepare to aid those who are in need in this area.
段的一个直播，也请所有的核心与之协家团队前面长先请回座，感恩你们，感恩大家忙忙的日子里，然后。
So very grateful for everyone who have responded after receiving the news, and we hope that our Heart Lotus program and will